Hey y'all, this is a Vampire Wallace, the Holy Vampire, so-called superhero, vampire alpha male dude. I'm recording this video because I like to, but also because I didn't want to. But I'm learning about myself right now and strategizing around that. I was kind of, you could say, like, I was taking notes, but it's like journaling, and I was journaling, and I was like, how am I right now? Like, what is my behavior? What is my normal right now? And kind of like a recovery process. I talk about going through uh, gone through recovery in the past, and I've got some strategies. And what's important for me is to be self-aware. And how I am right now is that I think it's really interesting. Uh, and probably a lot of people could relate when going through life changes. Is that I feel like everything's a no instantly, and then just like a no, and then an excited yes. Uh, that's how I feel. Uh, it's a no until I become self-aware, and then there's like a lot of energy and freedom. And I've missed this. I miss this. I have memories of being like this in the past, but not as an adult or not as an older adult. Uh, so I'm like, yeah, you know. So I made some phone calls and just some errands and some things to help give me peace of mind. And I thought about my computer stuff, and I thought about my responsibilities still as a spiritual leader. And I was like, kind of strategizing what would make me happy and what I'd be comfortable with. Uh, so moving forward, but I know I'm still like in the first week of just like uh, it's recovery, but it's like coming to my senses and readjusting. Uh, I know that my feelings are valid. Like, I know that my feeling, but more than that, like, I realized that I was reminded of when I broke my leg. It's just like I was acting a certain way. I was feeling kind of stifled. But I'm like, well, it's not that. This is something different, but it is a recovery, and I know I'm getting my mind right still. I've got these feelings, and I'm fortunate to say that even feeling like hostile or defensive or like even to a degree of passive aggressivism, which I don't like in myself. I don't want that. I feel that going away more and more, or changing at least. But what I wanted to say is that even with all those feelings, I was able to enter meditation and reach out spiritually, and all that goes away, and I just feel still that strong leadership and that love for people, and I have faith in God, and I have faith in the women I care about, and the guys, but right now. I'm not really reaching out to anyone, or I just know that there's a lot of love out there, and I'm grateful for that. And I have faith in people who believe in me, who care about me, and love me. And I also have faith, like I said, in God. So, I do feel spiritually held up, like held in a good way, uh, beyond what I think would be my normal, I would say, if I had a normal anymore. But yeah, I'm doing pretty good. Uh, um, gonna take it easy, gonna do some, it's good for me to spend some time around people, just being outside and out and about, and my mind is very, very much focused on my computer stuff, which is a blessing for me to be able to use part of my mind focusing on that. But being around people, just focusing, being aware that I'm in recovery. And I'm not so much worried about my behavior or demeanor or anything like that, which is a blessing also, because I'm not like, you know, I'm very docile, and like ultra respectful. Uh, Maybe not in all ways, but in a lot of ways that matter. And I feel very humble, and I realize that it's a blessing for me to be able to grow and change. And so, just staying spiritual, which is my forte, it's my strength, spirituality, and going out and about and exercising and relaxing, playing some video games, uh, not doing too much, but that's it's good for me. So I got a few hours, can go do that. I can run an errand or two, and then return here in my apartment and do some cleaning, and just work on my computer stuff a bit, just very, very, very lightly. Uh, it's not so much that I fear, and this is me just documenting for myself here. It's not so much that I fear overwhelming myself. I fear over. Well, I do fear that in a way, but I want to take it easy, and I am still, like I said that I'm in my first week of recovery, and I'm just like I don't want to become obsessive over, my projects or whatever. I don't think that's healthy. So, uh, well, I'll see if I get in some healthy routines doing that. And that's what I want: just healthy routines and cleaning up my life. So, anyways, appreciate y'all, and I'm excited moving forward, and I am happy just going through the process of recovery. So, our process of moving forward, I should say. All right, y'all. I'll talk to you later.